Guys, I don't normally review movies on here, but I do sometimes, especially when they're tennis movies. And I'm not going to get into it too much now because we got to focus on the Eala Svitolina quarterfinal match at Washington, D.C. Very important match. Musetti and Hodar are playing at the same time. Not doing a double stream. It's too much, you know. I'll leave it for the slams if I really have to, but I'd rather not do a double stream. It's tough to focus on both matches. But in any case, Eala Svitolina about to start, but let me quickly share something that I've seen recently, and it was a tennis movie called The Dink. And let me tell you something. I expected it to be really bad, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 Babolat pure drives. You know, that's my rating. It wasn't bad. I got to tell you. Roddick was phenomenal in it. McEnroe was great in it. But more about that later. And not a dedicated video, but I'll talk about it later. Let's now focus on Eala Svitolina. Eala wins the first point, love 15. This is going to be a very interesting match. Last time they played, Eala won. It was on grass, though, so a different story. But Svitolina is a great grass court player, so that was a huge win for Eala. And she's going to take a lot of confidence from that win. It's a big return there. And it's love 30 right off the bat. Svitolina in trouble right away. Now, Svitolina did not have that great of a match yesterday. She didn't play her best tennis. She did win in straight sets, but she played Polina Kudermetova, who's a good player, you know. But it was a very tight match, unexpectedly so. So, of course, this doesn't tell you the whole story because a player like Svitolina can turn it on and start finding her best tennis towards the end stages of tournaments. She has had a fantastic season so far. So this will be a very interesting match. I did see the Fritz Mickelson match. That was a battle. I saw the Shelton Humbert match. That was a battle. And from love 30 to 30 all. There's a backhand error from Eala, high backhand error. She usually handles high balls really well, Eala. So it's somewhat uncharacteristic to see her miss one there. 40-30. You know, I'm surprised Musetti won the first set 6-1 against Hodar. I thought there was going to be a battle, but so happy to see Musetti back on tour playing well. There's a forehand down the line winner from Eala. Back to deuce, or not back to deuce, but deuce, 40 all. Yeah, good to see Lorenzo in shape. We need Lorenzo out there on the tour. Eala redirecting down the line, getting Svitolina on the run, down the line, forehand, putting a lot of pressure on Svitolina, and here's a break point for Eala. Playing well. Backhand return error from Eala, and back to deuce. One thing I want to say, something that you know, sometimes some of these apps give you wrong data, wrong info. And I had said in a previous live stream or a previous video, I can't remember, that Eala is going to go up to 24 in the world. I think it was on a live stream. But she's not with this result. She actually will stay. I can look it up again. It's a forehand error from Eala. Didn't miss it by much. Let's add in. But she will not be 24 in the world if she loses this match. She's 28 right now. I think she stays at 28. I'll have to double check to get my other phone here in a second. True tennis vibe. Good to see you back. Strong return there from Eala with the forehand. That's what she does best. The second serve return is very, very good. And back to deuce. Simply overpowered Svitolina on that particular shot. But yeah, guys, like I said in the beginning, on Apple TV, you can check out The Dink. Andy Roddick, John McEnroe are in it. And it's a movie about tennis and pickleball. And I'm telling you, it's good. It's good, especially at the end. I was surprised how good it was. Normally I hate tennis movies, you know, other than the documentaries. Just like tennis movies with real actors. I did review King Richard positively. I thought that was pretty good. I did not like Challengers that much. And there's many other movies. But anyways, this one surprised me. I thought it was very funny. Like I said, 7 out of 10 Babala Pure drives for that one. And Eala misses a backhand down the line into the net. Add in. Yeah, not so quick here with somebody wrote Hodar getting massacred by Musetti. Yeah, not so quick. It's 2 break points on the second set for Hodar up 1-love. One set 6-1 doesn't mean anything at this level on the ATP Tour. That's a beautiful backhand from Eala. Cross-court winner. This time there was a high ball and she timed it correctly. She took it early. It didn't let it get up too high. And back to deuce. Monster return from Eala there. Inside in return winner. And here's break point. Chance number, was it number 2? Yeah, number 2. It's so crucial for Eala's opponents to have a high first serve percentage. And something that Fernandez did quite well, I got to say, in the previous match was hitting that second serve a little bit harder than normal. I think that's necessary against Eala. Yeah, too much power there from Eala. Another strong return deep and a cross-court forehand winner. And it breaks right off the bat. Now here's the thing, can Eala consolidate this break and hold serve? That has been an issue at times. If she serves well in this match, she's going to give herself good chances to take out Svitolina again. Hodar with another breakpoint chance. Musetti won the first set 6-1. Hodar up 1-love in the second. It's add out on the Musetti serve. It's the 4th breakpoint in this game. What do you guys think of Alcaraz's new hairstyle? Do you guys like it? I had a couple of people text me about it, actually. Did you see Carlos's new hairstyle? I don't care so much about his hair. I just want to see him back on the court. And it's nice to see him practicing again. He looked very motivated in practice today. I saw it, saw some clips. He looked pumped. I think he's very eager to come back. And good on him and his team to take in the precautionary time off. Like, just be extra safe. Don't risk it. It's the right way to do it. That's one of the strongest shots from Svitolina, is that when she starts dictating with her forehand, when she's in a good position and she starts blasting those forehands, gets her whole body into the shot, hits inside in so well, inside out. That's where she's at her most dangerous. Big thunder out here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Double fault from Eala, love 40. That's the problem. It was a fantastic return game, but the serve is always a question mark when she plays. And Hora breaks, is up 30-15. It's a beautiful serve there. I'll slice out wide. And Eala, again, lifting her legs. She's been doing that all week long. Initially, in the first round, I thought that against Zhang, I thought that she might be like feeling some kind of pain, but I don't think so now, because I've seen her do it in every match. And another first serve mistake from Eala. Second serve is going to be dangerous. And it's morning time in Australia. How cool is that? And there's a backhand down the line pass from Svitolina. And it's break, re-break. Not surprised. Not surprised to see that. I think there's going to be a lot of breaks in this match. And Svitolina is a fighter, though. She doesn't give up. She'll get her teeth into this match. She is tough to beat. What a clean return from Eala there. It was a good first serve from Svitolina. And the sound the ball made coming off the racket of Eala, so crisp. And Svitolina goes down the line right away, misses wide, love 15. Forehand slice from Eala. And Eala overhits her forehand a little bit, 15 all. Just steers it a tad long. Backhand error from Svitolina, 15-30. Giving Eala 2 errors in this game. Musetti 6-1, love 3. Hodar in this match now. And how's the match so far? The first game was a break from Eala, she returned exceptionally well. It's a long game, and since that first game, the level's been lower. A lot of mistakes. Ooh. Beautiful drop shot from Eala. She brings Svitolina in, hits a forehand cross-court pass, but she wants the mark checked. Oh, no, she wants to check whether it was 2 bounces. You want to hear my thoughts on this hairstyle? You talking to me? Look, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. As long as Carlitos is back, but maybe it's cool. I don't know. Listen, it's everybody's. Look, he's had some crazy hairstyles. Remember U.S. Open last year where he like shaved his head because his brother cut his hair wrong and then he shaved the whole thing off. So he's had some interesting hairstyles for sure, and this is just another one of them. It looks like Svitolina got that ball. It wasn't 2 bounces. Svitolina got it. Yeah, I gotta say, Svitolina got it. She got it. She got it. One thing that amazes me is how grainy the footage is. When they and how bad the frames per second are when they show the slow-mo on this. That's I can't wrap my mind around it. It looks so bad. Double fault from Svitolina at 30-all to give Eala a breakpoint chance. Yeah, it's been a scratchy match since that first game. First game was pretty high level, then since then it's been a little bit scratchy from both. And Svitolina misses a forehand into the net. We got 3 games, 3 breaks. Not going to say I'm surprised, okay? That's to be expected when you have this context right here, Eala, Svitolina. Guys, I got to get my other phone. I'll be right back, okay? Hang tight. Eala serving at 2-1. Eparokua, good to see you in here. All right, 15 love. Starting better in this game by Eala. The better start. Horar up 2 breaks in the second, 4 love. Eala missing quite a few first serves so far. I'm going to check in on some of the stats. We're also going to check in on the Eala ranking. That was a good shot there from Svitolina. Inside out forehand, maybe her best forehand. Is this right? Oh, okay. Well, Eala got 2 out of 8 serves in so far, so not serving, didn't find her rhythm yet, let's put it that way. 2 out of 9 serves so far. Forehand error from Eala, 15-30. What a scoreline over there with the Musetti and Hodar, huh? 6-1, love 5. Fabulous forehand from Eala down the line. Forehand drop shot, but goes into the net. Not a bad play, though. That's not a bad play. She just didn't get enough air on that dropper. 15-40. And it's not that strange to see 6-1 love 5. It's quite common, actually. Maybe not that common at the very top of the ATP Tour, but it's a very common scoreline. You know, what happens is you win a first set very easily, and you just kind of take the foot off the gas a little bit. And now the other person is very eager to play better, and they're like a new match starts for them. They're gonna give it the best effort, and you're taking your foot off the gas, so it can flip. You know, the momentum can shift. So this happens a lot at junior level, and it's not uncommon at all in the game of tennis. Yeah, first serve is not working today for Eala. Forehand goes long, and we have 4 breaks. 4 breaks in a row. Incredible return though from Eala. Her return to serve is something else. Another forehand return winner, this time inside out. Maybe she didn't hit that 100% clean. No, she did actually. She hit it clean. She meant to hit that. She hit it, you know, she hit it right here. So Svitolina serving, Eala hit that thing right here. It's incredible. Lefty inside out forehand. Now spreading the ball around beautifully, Eala. Forehand cross court and backhand swing volley into the open court. Love 30. Eala playing exceptional tennis on the Svitolina serve, but it's just that she only got 5 serves in so far. Five first serves in. We got 45% first serve percentage, so I expect her to start serving better in this match at some point. Eala, she'll have to, because it's unlikely that you can return like this for the rest of the match. She's going to have to pick up the level on her own service games. Ace from Svitolina. And it's 30-15, 15-30, I mean. Oh, are you kidding me with these returns from Eala? Another forehand return winner. Down the line. Incredible. 1540. 2 breakpoint chances. Another incredible return. And she misses an open court backhand. The whole court was open there. She overhit it a little bit. Missed it wide. It's a great return again, though. $30-40. And this time Eala returns a little bit short, too short. And Svitolina is able to put pressure on Eala. The strong forehand. Another breakpoint chance for Eala. Incredible. Truly incredible what's going on over here. Nobody can hold serve. Let's see if Eala can pull off another return right here. And Svitolina misses another forehand into the net. 5 breaks in a row, guys. 5 breaks in a row. Unbelievable, huh? It's crazy. Okay, let me turn this light on real quick. Hold on. There we go. There's the light. My daughter says it looks too yellow with this light on, but it's nighttime now, so I think we need it. We don't want it to be too dark in here. Let's see here what's going on with you guys in the chat. Nola announced that he'd be at Cincy. He said he looks forward to his return since the best 3 match he's played in since the best 3 set match he's played in 2023. Are you talking about Alcaraz Djokovic in Cincinnati? Yeah, that was a great match. Alcaraz cried after losing that. That was a great match. Djokovic won in 3 sets. That was an incredible match. He volleyed so well in that match, Djokovic. He came in so much. I remember that match, yeah. So it's nice to see everyone in Cincinnati. Going to be Sinner, Alcaraz, and Djokovic. The draw for Montreal came out. It's so hard, you know. It's like the thing is so stretched out. The draw is so huge. I think it's such a mistake from the ATP to try to make Grand Slams out of these ATP 1000 tournaments. The thing will drag on forever. Make it a 64 draw. Not a, you know, like a, whatever it is. I don't even know. 56 draw. I think it's 56 with buys. So it's 64 draw with buys. And don't make it a 96 draw with like the 128 draw with buys. It's too much. It's too much. Too many matches. Too long. Short and sweet. 1 week. 1 week. All right, Eala won the first point. And Svitolina gets the second, 15-all. The Joker skipped warm-up tournaments for US Open last 2 years. Let's see. Last year, yes. The year before, yes, he did. That was the Olympic year. Yeah, he skipped. Incredible backhand there by Svitolina. It's 30 all. What a backhand there from Svitolina. That thing was incredible. Big point right here, 30 all. Long rally, Svitolina ripping the ball. And Eala gets the long rally. Just hangs in there, holds her ground, redirecting the ball exceptionally well. Because Svitolina was hitting well in this rally. 40-30. It's a huge game for Eala to finally hold serve. Nick, are you going to Cincinnati? No, I'm not. I'm not. That's a tough shot for Eala there. Like a backhand, two-handed overhead / swing volley, one of these. After she came in, it was a pretty good lob from Svitolina, and Eala finally holds. 4-2. Wow. That was a gritty game right there. That 30 all point was huge from Eala. That was huge. Double fault from Svitolina. Love 15. Oh, you played against a player with the new Wilson racket? That's cool. I got it actually. I got the racket coming. I demoed it actually. It's coming in the mail. The 98 Defier. So I'll make a video on that one. Love 30. Can Eala go up a double break? Wow. Svitolina hits a winner from way behind the baseline. Pulls back on that one. Incredible forehand. Cross-court winner. Another big serve from Svitolina there. 30 all. Yeah, I got a lot of video ideas. So I want to review the 98. I want to review the 100 when it comes out, the Defiers. And then I finally want to review the Clash, because I promised to review the Clash so much. I haven't gotten a chance to do it yet. And I want to review the Blade. I just haven't had a chance to do it, but I want to do those 4 videos I want to do. And I want to review the a Babala racket. Another one that I haven't reviewed yet. Svitolina from love 30 to 40-30. And she gets the first hold. All right. Still down a break though. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so guys, we got a little poll going here. Let's see what you guys think. So far, Svitolina got broken more. But how about for the rest of the match? That's an interesting question. I think most people will say right away it's going to be Eala, but so far she broke Svitolina more often. So it's a tough one. And yeah, maybe one day I will make it out to some tournaments, but right now it's just too much, especially with the live streaming. And not only that, but even if I didn't do live streaming, I still wouldn't be able to make it out there. Just you know, the daily coverage of the tournament takes a lot of time, and plus all the other stuff that I'm doing, it's too difficult to do it from somewhere else, you know. Love 15. Yeah, let's got to be careful. Musetti up 1 love in the third. Looks like Svitolina is upping the intensity here. The grunts are becoming louder. Ooh, that was close. Eala misses a forehand down the line, a little bit wide, love 30. But Svitolina really upping the intensity in that rally. You can see like high intensity, louder grunts, hitting the ball hard, putting a lot of pressure on Eala. And there's love 40. It's just really good hitting from Svitolina in this game. Exceptional hitting. There's too much pressure. And you know, the problem is that Eala is starting either neutral or defensive on her serve. She's not able to put Svitolina under pressure. And there she does hits an ace down the tee and saves the first break point, 1540. Nice forehand from Eala down the line. 30-40, second breakpoint chance saved. As a tennis fan, to be really honest with you guys, like you guys are talking about like going to the Australian Open and stuff. Eala hits a beautiful slider serve out wide and saves the third consecutive break point. And we're back at deuce. Love the camera angle, by the way. It's a little bit lower camera angle. I really enjoy watching tennis that way. A beautiful rally there from Eala. Toughs out a rally where Svitolina was playing well. Got a little bit fortunate there, but one of the shots clipped the top of the net. Svitolina also gave her a slice. And Eala just hanging in there, playing well. But I was going to say, you know, as far as watching tennis, I think the experience of watching tennis at home beats the experience of watching tennis in person. And I know sometimes in person, like it's amazing and all that, but maybe it's because watching tennis here where I live means like you're like gonna get grilled if you're in the sun, and you're gonna be sweating. Wow, what a heavy forehand from Eala there. Swing volley, winner, inside out. Eala holds from love 40. That surprised me, I gotta say. I did not expect Eala to hold this game because, you know, Svitolina was putting pressure on her, playing well, and Eala grits out this game right here. Very impressive. So maybe that's why I prefer watching at home, because it's so brutal to watch tennis here in Florida. But yeah, it's a nice experience to watch at home because you get the commentary, you can go on the internet, and you can do all this stuff. Watch multiple matches at once. But for sure, it's fun to be at a tournament. There's something that can't be beaten. I get it. I do enjoy that. Forehand miss from Svitolina, love 15. And I asked Nick, why does everyone prefer Cincy and not Montreal? Because you talk about the players? Yeah, you're probably talking about the players, right? Listen, it's the middle of the year, right? So a lot of the guys that went deep, and I mean, it's really only 3 guys, 4 guys maybe. Yeah. Zverev is there. Zverev is a workhorse. He made the final of Wimbledon. He went to Nadal Academy and was training there hard. But like Sinner and Alcaraz, it's like the perfect time for them to take a break and go on vacation. So it makes sense to skip that one and just play Cincinnati. Love 40. Let me check the Q&A. What do you guys think here? Who will get broken more? You guys are saying Eala, 59%. You guys are wrong so far. Chad, normally you get these Q&As right. Or not Q&As, the polls. That's a wonderful forehand there from Svitolina inside out. First set point saved. Yeah, it's just a tough spot in the calendar. And again, like, you can't really compare it to the back in the day, because to me, Montreal should be there's a set for Eala, another monster return through the middle of the court, draws the error from Svitolina, and she takes the first set 6-3. You know, Svitolina was only able to hold once in this set. Can you believe that? That's crazy right there. That's crazy right there. Only one hold of serve for Svitolina. Wow. Yeah, Eala was able to break her 4 times. She broke her 4 times in this set. Right? Yeah. She held serve twice. Yeah. Broke her 4 times. And Svitolina broke Eala twice. So, very surprising first set, I gotta say. Eala, very impressive. Now, did she serve better towards the end? Yeah, gut feeling tells me yes, but let's check the stats. Yeah, yeah, look at this. Remember when I said like she only got 2 out of 9 first serves in the beginning of the match, in the first 2 games? She ended with an 80% first serve percentage, 20 out of 25 serves. How about that? So she did find her serve big time at the end stages of that first set. So very impressive. Very impressive. Now look, the numbers on the serve from both are poor. First serve points won for Eala, 55%, 44% for Svitolina. Second serve points won is shockingly low for Eala, 11%. And that's out of 9 serves. She only won 1 out of 9 points. And 33% for Svitolina. But I thought Eala returned exceptionally well off that first serve of Svitolina. She was hitting some incredible returns. And Musetti, Horar on serve in the third. 30-all. 2-1 Musetti, third set. Horar serving. Svitolina starts strong with an incredible forehand cross-court return. That serve was way too soft from Eala. Now, in the... Okay, let me now... I got to try to remember correctly. Yeah, in the Fernandez second round match, Eala won the first set very comfortably, 6-2. I think it was 6-2. Might have been 6-1. But in any case, she let her foot off the gas a little bit early in that second set, and she paid the price. Fernandez went up 5-1. So Eala's got to be careful here to not let the same thing happen again. She's going to have to play with incredible intensity from the get-go in the second set, but seems like Svitolina is coming out with a lot of intensity here. Love 30. Love 40. Eala overhitting that backhand. Long. Gray says, why is it when Eala is winning, people say it's because the opponent is not playing in their best level? Can it be because Eala is outplaying them? I don't know. I don't know who says that, but there's a lot of trolls with Eala. Tons. It's crazy. People even get upset that I'm covering Eala and I'm even talking about her. It's insane. I don't know what's wrong with people. Break for Svitolina, 1 love. But yeah, look, she's lefty. I think maybe you're referring to the Wimbledon match where she was... Iga said that she had a hard time with the soft serves of Eala. But she's lefty. That's tough, number one. And she is an attacking player. She puts a lot of pressure on you, on your return, on your service games, which forces you to, play maybe a little bit more aggressive than what you're accustomed to on your serve, especially the second serve. And I don't necessarily think, though, that players' games fall apart a lot when they play Eala. Again, that return, it just sets the tone for the rally for Eala. Inside in, and she's on the offense, Svitolina's on the defense, right from the get-go. And the thing is, it's not just the second serve return. The first serve return is very good too. Svitolina misses a forehand, cross court, shanks it a little bit. And it's love 30. Kathy M says Fritz couldn't return Irani serve in a mix last year's at US Open. Could it be an advantage? No, it's not an advantage. It's a surprise. Maybe because Fritz is not used to seeing that type of serve, so he'll miss like one or two, but then he'll start demolishing that serve. Love 40. Great tennis from Eala. Incredible. So it's the same with like any type of soft shots, so to speak. Maybe they can work once or twice, but it'll stop working rather quickly. Now, listen, we can't. In the case of Eala, it's like soft, but it's spinny. So it depends a little bit on what type of shot it is, and the context is always important. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Taylor Fritz would not allow Irani to hold serve if they played a singles match. I think she would probably lose every single service game in a best 2 out of 3 set match. And Svitolina from love 40 to 30-40. And Eala misses a forehand return. Not something that you see too often, and we're deuce. Another forehand error from Eala. Add in. Back to deuce. Svitolina overhits a forehand. She's missed quite a few forehands today. Her unforced errors are 16 right now. Let's see how many of those are forehand. If I can get that data. Let's see here. So far it's been, oh my God, it's locked. Hold on. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, she missed 10 forehands. Svitolina, that's a beautiful drop shot. I thought it was going over though. Clips the tape there. And back to deuce. Back to deuce, guys. Horar up a break on Muset in the third. Wow. Horar on fire on the hard courts. Eala misses a forehand long, lets it sail. Add in. Let cord from Eala. And Svitolina makes it, I think. Yeah, runs it down and makes it. Holds to love. What app do you check your match details? I'm using the TNNS app. Yeah, I'm not affiliated with them, but it's the best app right now for tennis. Nothing comes close. It's a very good app. You have to pay for it, and you have to pay for a good package to get all the features, but it's very good. Very good. Big backhand from Eala there, and a backhand drop shot. 15 love. No, it's TNNS, like tennis. TNNS. You know, it would be so nice to add a few more features to this, and I'm working on it. I got some, I just haven't had time to set it up, but you know, speaking of apps, to maybe show other court scores and all that, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to make it happen. It's a big forehand from Svitolina right there. 30-15. Nick, how will you be watching the US Open? ESPN again? Yeah. I don't have any other options. I'm gonna have to. I canceled my membership. But I don't know, like I actually was late. I don't know if I got charged twice. I canceled it last week, I think. And I'll have to sign up again. There's no other options. Eala with a nice rally there, 40-15. Important to keep this second set within one break because, you know, Eala can break back at any time. Hodar 4-2 in the third. Hodar on absolute fire. Who do you guys got for the men's tournament? What do you think? There's a lot of good players. Shelton, Fritz, maybe Hodar. Nakashima always under the radar. Nice point there from Eala. She pumps herself up. I like to see the energy. Love to see that. Good body language. Nakashima doesn't get talked about enough. I don't think he gets enough respect. He's a phenomenal player. Took out Demonor today. That's a nice serve from Eala. She's got to do that more. Serve closer to the lines with slice. Fantastic high forehand. Look how she pounces on that. Gets her body into it. Phenomenal shot. Yeah, Kathy, I agree. I mean, it's unfortunately so that ESPN has gobbled up 3 out of the 4 Grand Slams, which is, it's sad. It's so sad. because I don't think they just want to have it to, you know, to reap the benefits of it, financial benefits. I don't think they put enough effort into it, I'll be honest. Because, you know, back in the day maybe it was okay, but now we have gotten accustomed to a different standard. We have Tennis TV, we have Tennis Channel app, and that service is incredible. I mean, top-notch level of streaming. You can get everything at your fingertips, whatever you want, perfectly categorized. It's literally on ESPN. I don't want to get into a ESPN diatribe again, but literally they don't even make the thumbnails. They'll tell you in the thumbnails, court 6, court 8, court 12, court 18. So you got to click on each one to figure out who's playing on that court, and most of the time nobody's even playing. It's like, listen, don't get me started. Don't get me started. And then once you get to the quarters, they like restrict. They it's so bad. But we're stuck with it. We can't do nothing. We got to watch ESPN. That down the line forehand from Eala is so good. I mean, she hits that very flat. And when she goes cross court and some other type of forehand, she hits it quite heavy. But that particular one, the down the line one, she straightens out. And she puts a lot of pressure on the opponents with that shot. Inside and forehand winner from Svitolina, 15-all. By the way, we're at 72% on who will get broken more. You guys, 72% of you guys thinks that Eala is going to get broken more by the end of this match. Let's see. I don't know about that one, I'll be honest with you. So far, she has still been broken less than Svitolina. By one service game less. Beautiful point there from Svitolina. 40-15. Nice approach shot. Put a lot of spin on that. And then a clean volley down the line. Good hands. 40-15. Can Musetti break back? Down a break, 4-3 in the third against Hodar. Great to see Lorenzo out there playing. Svitolina playing very aggressive, but great defense though from Eala. Was able to hit a very strong cross-court backhand from Svitolina back deep, and she ended up putting Svitolina on the back foot and draw the error. 15-love. Speaking of errors, that's an unforced one there from Eala. Deep return. Eala overhits her backhand, hits it late into the net. 15-all. Hodar with an easy hold there to love. 5-3. ATX Super Dave, good to see you in here. Yeah, I'm watching the little bit of the Hodar Musetti here and there, a couple of points here and there. I don't really know, but it's Yeah, it's a crazy scoreline, yeah. But Hora on fire, though. On fire. Thank you, Beat My Taco. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Eala about to hold again. Like I said before, if she can keep this within one break, this set is very open. Hora Shelton would be fun. Nice inside out return winner off the Svitolina backhand, 40-30. Like that slider serve from Eala. She's doing more and more of that, sliding that thing out wide here and getting the opponent off the doubles alley. Love that play. And Eala holds 3-2. Still down a break, but like I said, with her return skills, she's always going to give herself chances to break back. Let's check the numbers here. Eala's serve numbers are actually pretty good in this match. Just, they were poor in the very beginning, but she started serving better in the second half of the first set, and it's continued to serve better here. She had a one poor service game in the first game of this second set, but then stabilized her serve. Hora hitting the ball big, heavy. He is very dangerous, Hora. All, 2 points away from taking out Musetti. All right, let's see if Eala can break back right here. Misses the forehand inside out off a first serve. 15-love. Beautiful forehand, low forehand from Svitolina. Hits it down the line. Very nice shot. 30-love. Oh, that looked like a shank from Eala, but went inside in. And a very deep forehand swing volley. Eala's swing volley is very solid. I rarely see her miss a swing volley. $30-15. Super Dave. You saw my short about A6. Listen, it's an ongoing joke between me and Shamir, because he's in love with A6, and he keeps trying to push A6 on me, and he's forcing me to talk bad about A6 publicly. Now, of course, I'm in full control of releasing that. Just kidding. But yeah, no, he wants me to switch. He's raving about those shoes. And I tell him, listen, I understand they're great. I mean, I'm sure it's probably better than Nike, if you want my opinion. But I'm a very loyal Nike guy, and I never really liked Asics. I also don't like Adidas, okay? It's not just Asics. There's a lot of brands I don't like. Nothing really to it. Great tennis from Eala there. And she's doing that leg thing like this only when she wins a point. And now I'm starting to see a pattern. It might be a kind of a Rafa style ritual. And it's 40 all. Monster return again. And Svitolina misses a forehand. I think it's her 12th forehand miss in this match. Take a look here. Let's see here. Yeah, 11th. Breakpoint chance for Eala. Chip return goes on the line from Eala. And forehand goes long. She overhit that. Two shots that weren't clean. Hodar wins, takes out Musetti. We'll play the winner of Shelton Tabillo. That match is going to be on after the Eala match, which I'm not going to cover because I got to record something else. And maybe I'll cover some tomorrow. I don't know yet. We'll have to see about that. Another breakpoint chance for Eala, and another forehand miss for Svitolina. She's missing a lot of forehands today. It's costing her. And she's not missing forehands when she's going after it, which is kind of interesting. She's missing these rally forehands, which is where she's just trying to get the ball in. And when she goes for it, she actually hasn't missed that much. Of course, it's on easier balls too, those type of forehands. Another forehand miss from Svitolina, and she's very angry. There's the break for Eala, 3-all. Yeah, and I agree with the Hodar. The ascendancy of Hodar is insane. Listen, nobody knew who Hodar was. But I say nobody, not of course, but people. He wasn't a known player prior to the Morocco 250 that he won. Once he won that, all of a sudden he's on the radar. Semis Barcelona, already a star player. So he hasn't been around that long. He's fresh on the scene. Some nice rally here. Big hitting from both. Slice backhand from, or drop shot, hard to tell, from Svitolina. Doesn't even reach the net. And Eala is pumped. Body language from Eala way better in the second set compared to the Fernandez match. Way better. Night and day body language. Night and day. This is a fun match. Yeah, great atmosphere. I love this tournament, Washington, D.C. One of my favorites. Crowd is super into it. It's always packed. Nice forehand there from Svitolina. 15-all. Yeah, the forehand from Svitolina has been on and off. Hit and miss. ATX Super Dave says, Eala is still picking up her right leg weirdly today. Interesting. She said it's the leg she lands on when serving is the lefty. No, she's picking up both legs, actually. If you look closely, Dave, she's picking up both legs, and she's only doing it when she wins points. And she's done it in every single match this week. I don't know what that is, but I'm not perceiving it as a pain. I don't think it's anything bad. It must be like a Rafa thing that she's doing. But of course, pure speculation. I don't know what, you have to ask her what it is, but I'm speculating that it's nothing. Because she's moving well. She's actually, her lateral movement has improved tremendously, Eala's. Because I thought, honestly, it was quite weak during the clay court season. But the grass court season and now even this tournament, she's moving well. Getting to balls really quickly and recovering better. For sure, improving. It's such a huge game for Eala right here. Consolidate the break. It's always a key. Consolidating the break. Holding serve after breaking. Big return from Svitolina. It's too good from Svitolina. Too big. Too much pressure. 30 all. Too good from Svitolina. Big return, inside out backhand winner. It's interesting with Svitolina today. Like there's been a lot of mistakes, but there's also been some fantastic play. It's been very much up and down the way she's been playing today. Up and down. Elina overhits a forehand on break point. She's made a couple of these type of forehands today where she pulls back with that offside, but not this time. Looked like her feet were a little too narrow there. Looks like she actually fell back on that one. Huge game right here. And a forehand error from Elina. Add in. What a hold by Eala there. Incredible. Incredible hold. After losing that first game on her serve in the second set, she's picked it up big time with her serve, and also mentally, like she's doing way better than the match against Fernandez, and started pumping herself up in that second service game, even though she was down a break already. And she did have chances to break in that second game of the second set. So mentally, way better on her serve today versus the previous match. Aubrey says, Eala looks so confident out there. Yeah, I agree. For sure. Definitely looking more confident. We see like the development of a player. She's getting better, you know? I can see top 20 this year for Eala. She keeps playing like this. Luke Gaming said improvement on her serve is evident in this match. I think the serve improved for sure, yeah. It definitely improved. Maybe not the second serve necessarily, although I did see some good second serves in this tournament. But for sure the first serve, it's better. It's not perfect yet. She'll still throw in the cheese too often, but she can hit it quite fast now. She just doesn't do it consistently enough. It's not. I don't think she's at the comfort level yet to be able to pull that off on every single serve. And she sometimes, I think, gets into that comfort zone of hitting that, just getting the first serve in, and that's when she pays the price, you know. Hitting the first serve hard is key for her, with variety, of course. Hitting a hard slice. Nice serve there from Svitolina. Ace out wide, 15 love. Strong play from Eala there, 30 love. Anna says, Nick, who's winning Washington and the men's? I don't know. So hard to call. You can always kind of depend on Shelton to do well at these type of tournaments. There's some exceptions. He didn't do well this year in Indian Wells and Miami, but I got a feeling Shelton maybe, but he's got a very, well, he's got to beat Tabilo first. But Shelton's been far away from his best, even at this tournament. So not sure if he comes through Hodar, if he beats Tabilo. Not sure. And Fritz, what can you say about Fritz? He's another guy that wins these type of tournaments. It's like this tournament was made for like a Shelton or a Fritz to win. So can Hodar break through there? It's hard to say. I don't know. What a backhand from Svitolina. Incredible. 4-all. Clean, open stance, cross-court backhand winner. Aubrey's got Fritz winning it all. Yeah, that's a good pick. Fritz, same as Shelton. I don't think he's near his best either, you know. But they can raise their level as we get to the end stage of this one. We shall see. Very important point for Eala right there. Winning that first point on her service game off a second serve. Huge. Especially at 4-all in the second set. She's 2 games away from winning this match. Is Eala losing her steam? Yes or no? No. I don't think so. Double fault, Eala. 15-all. Ooh, that looked like it's going to roll over for Svitolina. Hit the top of the net, but it's got stuck on her side of the court. 30-15. Again, a tremendous amount of forehand errors from Svitolina. Let me look. The total number of forehand errors in this match. It's right now at 16 forehand errors for Svitolina. 16. It's a lot. And a backhand return error off a nice serve from Eala. Nice wide serve, not with slice, a little bit longer. Maybe it had a little bit of slice on it, but more placed long in the box. Draws the return error, 40-15. That'll be something else. Holding here at 4-all and then giving herself a chance to return for the match. That'll be interesting, for sure. But a beautiful backhand return from Svitolina. Inside in winner, 40-30. Backhand error into the net, off a cross-court forehand from Eala. And Alex holds, is up 5-4, 1 game away. Let's see if she can break to win this thing. Take a look at the schedule tomorrow. I wonder if they're going to put the winner of this match at 11 o'clock. I don't know. I don't think so. They got a doubles match on Stadium at 12. And then Pegula Schneider at 2. But Nakashima Fritz is at 6:30. So I wonder if they put this one on at 4. Like the what is it, the bottom half? Yeah. The bottom half semifinal. Okay, I promised before that I was going to look at the rankings. Because I had said that Eala was going to go up to 24 if she had lost this match. So let's take a look. And that was wrong. So let's take a look now here. What's going on with the rankings? So yeah, she's going to stay if she loses. She will go up if she wins. Probably to exactly where I thought she was going to go, to 25, actually. I think she's going to go up. And Svitolina misses another forehand, love 15. She's very angry about that. in big danger. The forehand has let her down in this match. Has not worked well. The diadem racket normally helps her out a lot on the forehand, but not today. There's another forehand error. This one, she just tried to get in. She slowed it down and looked like she didn't hit it clean. Misses it wide. Love 30. Eala 2 points away from the match. And there, nice volley from Svitolina. Eala gets to it. Like, she's gotten faster. She's moving well, Eala. Getting better. Yeah, Anna. Shelton and Hodar in the semis, yes. If Shelton beats Stabilo. What a rally from Eala. That's incredible. Incredible rally. Holding strong. That slice forehand from Svitolina, that was a mistake. That put her on a defensive in the rally. And eventually, once she hit that slice forehand, she got 2 very aggressive forehands from Eala. One, she got back with a squash shot, and then the second one was a winner. But, you know, it wasn't in by much. It hit the line by a millimeter. But nevertheless, 15-40, 2 match points for Eala. And second serve for Svitolina. Wow. Interesting what she's going to do here. Whether Svitolina is going to hit her aggressive second serve. Eala blasts the forehand return. It's a forehand into the backhand corner of Svitolina, who hits a very strong backhand. Eala misses her forehand down the line wide. First match point saved by Svitolina, 30-40. It looked like Eala overran that ball a little bit. She got too close to it and ended up framing it a little bit. Still 1 match point left. Eala overhits the forehand return long. Went for it, which is nice to see. Nice to see her have the courage to do it. But she just overhit it a little bit. Deuce. Error from Svitolina again. This time backhand into the net, but sometimes it's the opponent that's making you miss, right? So that was a pretty good return from Eala. And we got match point number 3. For sure, ground game from Svitolina has been off tonight. A lot more mistakes than normal. I'm going to look at the unforced errors in a second here. But yeah, it's been more unforced errors than normal for sure. Let's see here. Shush. Hold on a second. 35 unforced errors for Svitolina. 35. And double fault to end the match. That's brutal. That's brutal. Game, set, match for Eala. Wow. 6-3, 6-4. Wow, wow, wow. That's incredible. That's incredible. She got Svitolina twice this year. She got Rybakina. She got Swiatek. That's 4 top 10 players. She got She beat Zhang, who I think that was a big win. Beat Fernandez, that was a big win because she lost to Fernandez earlier this year in Stuttgart. Well, I'm not really counting the golf win in Indian Wells, but she beat Paolini in Dubai, if I remember correctly. She lost to Paolini at Wimbledon, but it's been a great season so far for Eala, and big improvements in many aspects of her game. But you know, it's nice to see. She's in the semis. Now she will play in the semis. She will play Osaka. That'll be a nice match, right? I think she plays Osaka, right? Does she play Osaka? Let me check. Yeah, Osaka beat Cocciaretto. Oh, that's going to be an interesting match. Osaka's playing well this year. Eala, Osaka. What a match, huh? That's going to be a good one to watch for sure. That's going to be fun to watch. That's going to be really fun to watch. Very exciting, guys. I think, like I said during this live stream, her movement seems better. Return is always good. And the forehand has been working. Hasn't let her down in the backhand. The ground game is working. But the serve, most importantly, that's what we look at when we watch Eala. How will she perform on her serve? And look, the serve numbers were poor in the very beginning, but then they actually turned out to be all right. I thought she served well for the rest of the match. Let me give you the serve numbers. She actually ended up serving quite well. Hold on. She ended up serving quite well. Where is this? Where'd it go? Where are the stats? I don't know. I just had the stats. Where are they? All right, hold on. 1 second, guys. Gone. It's gone. The stats are gone. Okay, we found it. It's not updated yet. Now it is. Okay, here we go. We have the stats. So it turned out okay, actually. Is this real? 81% first serve percentage for Eala. So that's pretty good. More than good. But it started poor. I think she got 2 out of 9 first serves in the first couple of games. So for sure that she got broken 2 times in a row in that first set. There was 5 consecutive breaks in that first set before Eala finally held up 3-2. But then from that moment on till the end of the match, she's served pretty well. And I posted the question here in the poll, and 140 votes, 68% of you said that Eala will get broken more. And let's count the times that Eala was broken. 3 times. Let's count the times that Svitolina was broken. 6 times. So you guys were wrong. Intuitive Tennis Chat. You guys are usually right, but this time you were wrong. Svitolina broken 6 times, Eala broken 3 times. So Eala was the better server. Now, Svitolina did not have a good day. She made a lot of errors, both forehand and backhand, but it's very surprising the forehand wasn't working today at all. She did hit some winners, but it was just a lot of errors there. And she did fight hard. She always fights, but again, somebody asked in here, like, what makes Eala so tough to play and all that. I think it's the leftiness. It's the intensity that she brings to the return games. And a player like that, that's also versatile, that has many different looks, that can slice, that can take the forehand down the line, cross court, that can spin it, also has a good backhand, has a quirky serve that's improving, you know, slowly but surely. It's an uncomfortable player to play. And yeah, it's good to see it. Eala's game is going in the right direction. It's going in the right direction. Some great results post clay court season. Semis, Berlin, where she took out Bekic, who won the Queen's Tournament the week prior. Then she took out Rybakina. Svitolina lost to the Wimbledon champ Noskova. Then at Wimbledon, she made the 4th round, lost to Paulinia, but she beat Maya Joint. She also beat Iga Swiatek. That was a good tournament. And now here, 3 incredible wins. Zheng, Fernandez, and Svitolina. She's in the semis. So let's check now the LTR, because now the match is over. It's going to be updated. So let's going to check real quick what her ranking will be. And I think it's going to be 25, but I have to check. I have to double check. Live ranking. True Tennis Vibe says Svitolina is not having good days for some matches now. Yeah, look, she's not in a good space right now. That's how it can go sometimes. She started the season incredibly well. I mean, she's had some year. I mean, she won Rome, which is a fantastic win for her. Semis Australian Open, like it's been an incredible year. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, let's try again. Let's try again. I don't know. Some of these phones don't work. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Does this work? That's something else. All right. I was correct. 25. New career high for Eala. 25 in the world. I did the math right. But, you know, she could beat Osaka. It can keep going up. Yeah, she's close to what I think is a great result, which is top 20 in the world, which is amazing. Yeah, 25 in the world, no joke. Rankings don't lie. That's incredible. But yeah, let's take a look at Svitolina's year so far, just to put into perspective. This win of Eala. So yeah, she won actually Auckland the beginning of the year, and then semis Australia. Then I remember that crazy match against Goff in Dubai. You guys remember that one? That was a crazy match. That second set tiebreak from Goff that she won 15-13. Remember that? That was a crazy match. Yeah, so Svitolina won that one. Lost to Pegula in the final. Then semis, Indian Wells, she lost to Rybakina. Semi Stuttgart, lost to Muchova. Won Rome, like I said before. Quarterfinals, Roland Garros, lost to Kostyuk. And then, you know, it's been not that great. That loss to Eala in Berlin, walkover over Wang in Bad Homburg, lost to Snigur first round. Wimbledon and Washington, D.C. lost to Eala again. And that first match against Kudermetova, Polina Kudermetova, Eala did not play well in that one. She did not. She did not play well there. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Osaka, Eala have never played against each other. It's the first meeting. And Pegula, Schneider played against each other 3 times. Pegula is 3-0. There's going to be some tournament. That's going to be fun to watch. Let's see if they updated the schedule so I can tell you guys what time these matches will be taking place. They have not. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. It's going to be Osaka, Eala is going to be right after Pegula, Schneider. Okay, got it. So it's going to be right after. So depending on how long that one goes. Okay. All right. Interesting. Interesting. We'll do that one. We'll do Osaka, Eala. It's going to be a good match. Maybe I'll do a men's match too. Let's see. I don't know if I have time though, because I got to go. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish that one, guys. Because I got to leave by like 6. I got to leave by 6. So hopefully it's going to be done by 6. Let's see. Okay. It's going to be the men playing at night. Interesting, guys. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat real quick. See what you guys are saying. Long live the Philippines. Great. I love it. Gotta do Osaka, Eala, Nick. I will. That's the match of the day for sure. All right, guys. Let me ask you again. Who in here has seen, and I'm not affiliated with this movie by any means, but who in here has seen The Dink? Has anyone seen The Dink on Apple TV? I watched that thing. And I was so surprised. It was so good. Andy Roddick. Good acting. Good acting, guys. John McEnroe also acted really well. Ben Stiller was in the movie. It was a good cast. Ben Stiller was in there. I forget the names of some of the other guys. The main guy was on the Sir podcast. The main guy was a very funny guy. I forget his name. Jake Johnson. Yeah. You should watch that. You guys should watch that. It's not bad. I give it a 7 out of 10 Bevel Up Pure Drives. It's surprisingly good. It was surprisingly good. What do you think are the crucial points in a match? What do you mean? What do you mean by crucial points in a match? In general, or are you talking about this match right here? Hodar is coming, Nick? Oh yeah, you better believe it. Philip, you better believe it. That kid is the real deal. We don't want to ever hype here at Intuitive Tennis, but his rise has been like incredible. I mean, we talked about it during this match. It's been from nothing. Like, I mean, people have known him because he played college tennis. And I certainly knew who he was and I've seen him play, but because he played college tennis. And I thought it was good, but it's very hard to judge somebody just based on technique or college results. It's hard to estimate what they can do on the tour. But then once he won that tournament and that 250 in Morocco, and then he backed that up with making the semis in Barcelona, I was like, okay, this guy's the real deal. It's the real deal. And then just kept playing well. Kept producing good results. I'm not doing Shelton. Oh, we're talking about tomorrow? Shelton Hodar? If it's at night, I can't. If it's at night, I can't. I wish I could, but no, I can't tomorrow. I don't even know if I can do Osaka, Eala all the way. I will have to try to see. I don't know. We'll see about that. I will try, certainly. I wish that was the first match on. That would be better, but in any case, yeah, Hodar is the real deal. He's got so much time still to keep getting better, and I think he can do big things. We shall see. Oh, the turning point. In this match, Eala against Svitolina. I think what the crucial thing in this match was that Eala was able, first and foremost, she was returning well today. From the beginning to the end, the return was on absolute fire. Okay, so that, let's just put that as a blanket statement. She was on fire on the return of serve, especially on the first serve. Maybe not so much on the second serve return. I think maybe she could have returned a little bit better on the second serve return, but first serve return was fire. She served really badly in the beginning. Won 2 out of 9 points on her serve in the first 2 games. Got broken 2 times in a row. But then, she broke also 3 times in that same time span. So she was, even though she lost both of her service games, she was up 3-2. And then she held. And in that game where she held, she started serving a little bit better. And then she actually started serving well and maintained it for the rest of the match. So that was key number 1. Key number 2 was her, spectacular returning. But the thing that I saw to some extent in both matches, but especially in the Fernandez match, was a little bit of a dip in intensity, and she kind of put her foot off the gas. Once she won a first set very easily against Fernandez and played some good tennis, that didn't happen today. It didn't. Even though she lost the very first game of the second set on her serve and got broken, she was like fighting right away. Against Fernandez, she fought. It ended up being 1-5, and she still came back. But in this match, she got back into the second set right away and started actually serving really well, holding serve comfortably, and was able to flip this second set spectacularly so after being down a break early. So those were the keys to the match. On top of all that, I do think it was a poor day for Svitolina. She was making more mistakes than she normally makes, especially on her forehand. And that's why it's 3-4. That explains the 3-4 scoreline. Because Svitolina is a great champion, against Osaka, let's kind of preview that. What can Eala do there? Osaka is getting better. Don't think we're seeing prime Osaka, but ever since last year, Osaka has kind of changed my mind on what she can do, because I've talked about this in a separate video with a student of mine. We were talking about Osaka, and it was prior to her making the final of Montreal last year. And this student asked me whether I think Osaka can make it back to the level where she once was. And I said, I don't think so. I said no. And then she makes the Montreal final. And I was like, okay, maybe, I'm wrong. Maybe she can. So I think ever since then, something clicked for Osaka, and she's playing a lot better. She's doing good. So I think she's one of the best baseliners that we've seen in the last 10 to 15 years when she's in her absolute prime. Her defensive skills are incredible. Her open stance shots from the corners are Serena Williams-like. She can turn defense into offense. I mean, she's an incredible baseline player. She's a very, very good server. She's very underrated on her serve. A lot of people don't realize how good of a server Osaka is. She consistently is ranked top 5 in several several serve categories, including aces. This year she's top 5. So the problem with Osaka has been like the mental challenges, the ups and downs, and you know, finding her best tennis. That's been a problem, but it's been less of a problem this year compared to like that big stretch between her prime and now. So it's going to be a difficult match for Eala. She's going to have to, yeah, I mean, this is kind of sound like a broken record, but she's going to have to serve well, because it won't be as easy, not that it was easy, but it won't be the same amount of breaks against Osaka. I doubt that she can break Osaka 6 times in 2 sets. I doubt it. Because again, Osaka is a very good server and she backs up her serve well. So, you know, Eala will have to take care of business on her serve. So that's kind of going to be a reoccurring theme with Eala, the serve talk, as this is the most important shot in her game. So it's going to be interesting. Now, I'm assuming Osaka is going to be at the top of her game, because Osaka still, you know, even though she's playing better and better, she could still go away in a match and make too many errors and go away mentally. So if that's the case, now Eala might take this in straight sets, right? But if we get like a good level of Osaka, this is going to be a tough match. It's going to be a tough match. It can go both ways. Tabilo and Shelton are walking out on the court right now. So let's see here what you guys are writing. Anna, thank you for joining the live. I appreciate you. And let me see one more thing here. Key done. It looks like I'm a little bit late. Just a tad late. Key done. And I didn't even update the score here. I hate when that happens. I didn't push the thing. Ah, man, I hate that. Hold on. There we go. Eala won. Keydon is a little bit late. Better late. Better now than never, Keydon. Okay, guys. We're going to get out of here now. I thank you for joining this live. And make sure that you hit that notification bell so you're notified when I go live. Make sure that you check my regular uploads as well, because I've been doing some analysis videos of this tournament and some regular content as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow. How about that, guys? You take care. All right, guys. You take care. I'll see you tomorrow.